I am looking at Golden Acres C10 today, owned by a friend of mine, and it is in Golden Acres Phase 1, which is these line of buildings here. And then I believe, I don't want to really move around too much today, I've got a couple of issues going on with this camera, as usual, the little bane, and then of course there's another little, I just said I don't want to move around, but I'm going to do it anyway, right? And then there's the main gate and the other lot. Now, fair to say that Phase 2 is coming in here, which doesn't really show you, because on video all you've just seen is a line of bushes, so that's a bit better. So Phase 2 is going in here, which is going to be smaller 2-bedroom units, and there's going to be 3 large units up at the top there. So actually, apart from the building, it's not really going to affect these units. And the pool that I have on video here, which is at the end of these roads, I've shown it in the I won't go there today because there are people. You can see the lady there right at the very end possibly, but yeah, you know, a decent sized pool and patio. I've got nice photographs of that. So going into C10, I've done the photographs here before. Guest WC here as you walk in, and then going straight through. Now this is one of the units, it's being sold fully furnished, but this is one of the units that they retained this wall and window. A few people took that wall and window, took it out and put the wall and window where you see the grills, the ornate grills at the end, which made the units bigger. It's something you could still do. It would be a messy business if you tried to do it now. But I think the reason the developer did it and the reason this chap stuck with it is because there isn't really any outdoor space beyond this. So he's retained it, he has his barbecue there, he just pushes it outside, fires it up, fabulous. Anyway, the finishes here are coral render, which I really like. A lot of people have shied away from it recently, which I was surprised about. But to let you know, if you're not a great fan of coral render, then what you can easily do is you can slick it, either with using concrete board on top of it and then slicking that so you can retain the coral render below, or you can actually slick the walls. So the choice is yours, but it does look very classic here. This is one of the brighter units. It has end windows because it does. What a stupid thing to say, because. No, it has end windows, but being the end unit, it has end windows, and it also allows you this bit of outdoor space that you see here that you can use because no one else is going to use it. No, it's not yours. You don't own it, but can you use it? Certainly, yeah. You could put a chair, table out there, an umbrella, and kick back, definitely. And that would give the end units the outdoor space, if you like. I'm looking at the kitchen, stating the bloody obvious. Really nicely finished. I think they are. This one is sort of 70% original developer's spec. With the black granite tops. Again, I might be wrong, but the black tops and the finishes in cream and white is lovely. A double stack washer dryer here. I don't know if this chap has done it. I was about to mention his name, that would be inappropriate. I don't know if this chap has done it, but you put these on rollers, you roll them out, then you get further storage behind. I don't know if you can see that. Then you get further storage behind, and I would imagine he's done it. I just don't want to fiddle with it right now. It's early morning on a Sunday. So you can have your stack washer dryer, and still you can retain the storage to the rear. Looking around here, nice size fridge, big whirlpool. And this unit is slightly unusual in that the vast majority, I think you caught me there, you could tell I'm in Sunday morning attire. The vast majority of units in Barbados don't actually have air conditioning on the ground floor. This one does. Quite a nice feature to have. I mean, I always harp on about, the idea is to live under a covered terrace, so you always feel that you're outside. And I stick to that, 100% I stick to that. It is nice to have though, in what you might call a smaller unit. It's not a smaller unit for a 3-bedroom townhouse, not at all, as you've probably already judged. But I'm talking about some of the vast homes that we do get to see here. So more air conditioning and fan. I don't know if you caught the fan, but I'm not going to lie about a fan. I'm not going to lie about anything, but I can't lie about a fan. Pickled cupboards, pickled painted colours, cupboards, I'll say that 3 times quickly. Newborn baby week, very little sleep. Not that I'm doing the hard work, but still very little sleep. Love the thickness of these walls. Just let the camera do its thing, and there we go. Being sold as is. Does very well rentals. Does very well rental-wise, this property. I've done some video on the distance to the beach, and I've done some video highlighting the beach. And the beach has Royal Pavilion, Juju's, Juma's and Lone Star on it. Juju's is almost like a classic Bajan rum shop on the beach. Lone Star, probably many of you have heard of, very fancy restaurant on the beach. Started life as meant to be an elegant beach bar, but it's gone through various phases of itself, if you like, over the years. I'm listening to some of what I say, it really doesn't make sense. I'm going to stop up here, so I'm going to show you the walk down. I do love the classic Barbados bullseye sign above at a high point with most things. And that's just stairs down. Some people have put in little twilights on the way down. Some people have softened that because it's quite a harsh industrial feel. But that really works. You've got the softening of the coral rendering along with a slightly industrial feel of the handrail and the handrail at the bottom. And it works. Anyway, through to the master. Lovely big room. King size bed, this one. Should have turned the lights on. Turn the lights on outside. I managed to do that during daylight. Very clever. See, good high ceilings here. Again, some people put in tray ceilings. The guy at D13 or 15, both of them actually, 13 and 15, I think have done a super modern job on it, putting in cargo ceilings with little up lights and LED lights. Absolutely fabulous. Now, this was originally a walk-through closet that I am standing in now. I can prove that to you by looking at it. This is going to be a little bit upside down, this bit. So you can see here plenty of cupboard space. But what this chap did, and space, as is always needed in a rental property, for somewhere to put your travel bags. Now what he did is he filled in this section and turned it into an office. Okay, he's no longer using it as an office or anything like that, but he had a table and chair and lights in here, fans blowing, and he had peace and quiet away from the rest of the world. This can easily be taken down if it doesn't suit you. But a good spot for a lockup, an owner's lockup, even a safe in there. Other people have changed the bathroom slightly by moving the toilet away from the front door and actually switching it into a bath and shower. But we have what we have here, and I think it's probably best to leave it alone. The pipes run very well in terms of where they run through conduit and the such like. I'm getting into development and construction speak. It's probably not necessary. Nice big his and hers. His and his, hers and hers, them and they, it and his, animal and something. I don't know. I'll probably get blasted for that last comment, but there we go. But this is Golden Acres C10. What can I tell you? I hate umming. It's a fantastic unit in Golden Acres. It is going to be, there are going to be some more homes going in here. There's some homes going in on this side as part of phase 2 and on the top there. Yes, it will, as I think I mentioned earlier, I think it'll be intrusive when the building is going on, but beyond that, I don't think you're going to feel impacted. A wonderful space is C10, comes fully furnished at a good price, and a perfect location to reach the beach, to rent to beachgoers and the such like.